going piece by piece by
Gotcha,
part.
gotcha.
So they're talking about how quickly the crime is committed to the, the time that it's stolen to the time a crime happens with it. And sometimes it's like less than an hour or something like that.
Time to crime. I always kind of wonder what they meant by, because I look at ATF data a lot. It's my nerdy side, but I always wonder, well, what's time to crime? That I couldn't quite make sense of that. That's interesting.
So the time to crime is like, how long ago was the purchase of the firearm to how long it takes a crime to be committed with that serial number. And when it's a very short time period, like an hour or less, FBI is gonna be giving you a ring or something like that. I mean, you're gonna have some questions to answer. Like, how did this happen, Mark? How did your serial number end up in a crime? Maggie, how did your serial numbers end up in a crime? And I'm like, well, it happened because I had it in my vehicle, and my vehicle was broken into and it was stolen, and I didn't do a police report because I didn't have any record of that. I don't know it off the top of my head. I didn't take a picture of it. I threw away the box with the serial number on it that proves I own it, that my receipt was in. I'm not storing a box of cardboard.
So I guess the good news is that according to this data, if your gun is stolen, you'll probably be hearing about it in about an hour.
So in some cases,
I guess you got to do a reverse trace too, and that might take a couple days.
It would have to. It has to turn up in a crime. The trace has to be started.
An hour, according to this data.
It happens faster than you believe, and the majority of these thefts are people that cannot be prosecuted. They are. The head honchos are sending these 13 to 16-year-olds out there and going, hey, minors, why don't you just go steal that vehicle over there? I see a Kia. Here you go. Here's how you get into it. Hop in, roll that house, roll through those neighborhoods, porch pirate the heck out of stuff, or just try car doors and rifle through until you see what you find. People leave firearms in their cars all the time.
People are looking for firearms.
I've
done so many videos on this. I just beg people to stop doing this, but they'll put stickers like Glock. I mean, and then you park your car at like Arrowhead Stadium when everybody's in there and they know you can't bring it in. They drive around and they're like, well, there's one. And they break the window.
That's exactly it.
Or camouflage.
That is
deer hunting stickers.
Exactly
things like that.
it.
Yeah.
So the number of thefts of firearms is absolutely astronomical. Do you know the majority of thefts that are reported? The majority of the thefts are not FFLs. We log everything.
Their cars.
We are knocking over a gun store and stealing guns. That is 3.2% of the firearms that are thefted and gone. Interstate thefts. So this is like in transit from one shop to another. The shipping companies do not always employ the most scrupulous of individuals. That's 1.2% of the thefts. 95.6-ish% of the thefts, you guys.
Now, not me. I make up 0% of that.
So far. But it is the individuals.
Yeah.
You guys have your stuff stolen all the time. And a very small percentage of you, very small, has the thought to have all of your information written down somewhere in a logbook where you can go, I need to do a police report. My safe was burglarized. My car was broken into and that gun's stolen. Thank God I have the box. Thank God I keep all my receipts. Thank God I took pictures of it. And I can prove that I was the legal owner.
Document.
Document. Firearm thefts. Guess what's not reported? What didn't I cover on those wonderful little things?
Ammo? No.
Thefts from the police.
Oh, a lot. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Yeah.
There is no report on the firearms that go missing from evidence lockers.
Well, and a lot of police sell their guns illegally as well. Like, it's a very common practice for somebody to get in there, get the old guns.
There's some shady people out there in all
Cop
walks
land.
of life. All walks of life. There's the majority are great, wonderful people, like sincerely great people. But there is one rotten apple in that bushel, and they are ruining it for everybody else.
As many of you may or may not know, about a year ago I was dealing with a very serious heart condition. And through some procedures and a dramatic change in my lifestyle, I've found my way to a whole different level of health. And one aspect of that, and it's something that I believe is extremely important to talk about because Americans are not talking about it. I've really never heard anybody talk about it, to be quite honest, is the health benefits from the super hot peppers like a Trinidad scorpion pepper, because that has been one aspect of what I have done over the last year. Is a friend of mine who lost 110 pounds in 7 months just drinking a drink that he made with Trinidad scorpion peppers. I've been doing that as well. I saw how it changed him. I wanted in on that. And what it has done is, it's been one aspect of it. Of course, diet, exercise, that sort of thing is very important as well. But what this has done is not just allow me to lose weight, but I sleep better. I have a better outlook on life. I was actually having lunch with the guy that makes this the other day, and his brother committed suicide. He was dealing with addiction, he was dealing with depression, and he committed suicide. And my friend believes wholeheartedly, had he invented this drink before that, he would be alive today. And I kind of question that, like, well, that's a big statement to make. But ultimately what he's claiming is the capsaicins in those super hot peppers really satisfy your pituitary gland, which is the basis of addiction. And if you watch Johnny Schofield on YouTube, check him out. But he's fought addiction, and now he's addicted to hot peppers instead because it satisfies that same desire. So I think it's important to talk about better outlook in life, sleep better, lose weight, fight addiction. The link's below. Check it out. Just drinking Trinidad scorpion peppers, and it is hot. I'll give you a little warning, but he's taken out the binding agents that, so when it's hot, it's only hot for like a minute or two. It doesn't burn for hours. So there you go, man. I couldn't put down Trinidad scorpion peppers. This is how I do it. That link is below.